It finally happened. We've waited almost 10 years, and the day has happened. Last night it was announced that the New York Knicks have two All-Stars, Jalen Brunson and Julius Randle. And not only that, Jalen Brunson put on a show and he made us all understand the true meaning of what it means to be an All-Star. We're going to break down all of this, what it means for the New York Knicks, and so much more today. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button now and make sure you have notifications turned on so you don't miss a second of the new content. And now, let's get started. The Knicks finally have two All-Stars. We've waited. I've waited. We should have had two All-Stars last year. Jalen was robbed last year. But this year, thankfully, things went right. There was a little bit of a fear because out of sight, out of mind, Julius Randle with the injury, you thought potentially they were not going to put him in there. But thankfully, they did the New York Knicks justice. They did New York justice. They did Julius Randle and Jalen Brunson justice. And now we can finally say, and there is a reason I'm wearing this All-Star hat. We have a couple of All-Stars. We have two All-Stars in the 2024 All-Star game. Now, it's likely Julius Randle will not play in that game. I do understand that. But still, what it means for the Knicks to have two All-Stars on this team. Two homegrown All-Stars, by the way. I don't care if they were not drafted here. When they came here, they were not All-Stars. They became All-Stars as New York Knicks. That's what's important, and that's what matters. And that's the message that gets sent out to the entire league. You know what? New York is a very hard place to play. But if you play here and you play well here, you're gonna earn the accolades. You're gonna hear the praise. I mean, did you hear the crowd last night for Jalen Brunson? Jalen Brunson got so emotional because it means something to him. A lot of people don't think All-Star matters anymore. Jalen Brunson is an example, a shining example in my opinion, of why that accolade still matters today. Not only is it a pay bonus and things like that, but it matters in terms of how people look at you, how they view you, and how they respect you. This man has been disrespected each and every year, even during this season, where he's putting on an All-Star campaign. He's still hearing shots. He's still getting disrespect. Nobody's talking now. When you see this, All-Star, nobody talks anymore. It sets you apart from the players that are here and here. And Jalen Brunson is the type of player that once you reach your destination and you get where you thought you needed to be, you look up and you're like, there's another level. That's Jalen Brunson. That's why I wanted him to reach this level. He deserved to reach this level last year. I'm so happy he made it this year. Should have been a starter. Was snubbed from that. I'll say that. Either way, though, the New York Knicks got two All-Stars. I'm so happy about that. I know Jalen Brunson is going to ball out in the All-Star game. Julius Randle, I don't believe, will make the All-Star game. Again, he is going to be out likely for 2 to 3 weeks. That's when he's going to be reevaluated. But reports are indicating that he's aggressively trying to get back. I don't know if he's going to make it back for the All-Star game, but surely he wants to make it back for the New York Knicks to help make an impact and help this team win. Because again, without him, while the New York Knicks are winning, and we are one of the hottest teams in the NBA right now, it's not going to last forever. Life without Randle is not something I want to experience game after game. So I hope we can keep it going and keep it running afloat right now. But getting Randle back healthy and ready to go is exactly what I want. I don't want him to rush back, but at the same time, I understand what the New York Knicks are doing right now is absolutely special. They are playing on an extremely high level. It looks like nobody can beat them, but I do understand in certain times in games where Randle would help, where OG would help, where certain other players would help. Hopefully we get OG back against the Lakers on Saturday night. That would be very, very crucial and special, especially since LeBron James and Anthony Davis look like they're going to be playing those games. But going back to what this means for New York. Having two All-Stars on your team automatically, I don't care who you are, it makes your team more attractive. It makes your team more of a destination for other All-Stars, other stars around the league that look at you and now want to go play with that team. Because now I want to go play with Jalen, the All-Star. I want to go play with Julius, the three-time All-Star. I want to go play with the New York Knicks that just created two All-Stars. That's something we got to talk about. That's something that I feel like we've always should have talked about. But here's something that also is very special. Jalen Brunson in the locker room yesterday, just taking off his gear, getting ready for media. This is what he heard. All-Star. All-Star. I love it. How could you not love it? What a time to be a Knicks fan. Jalen Brunson, legit MVP candidate. You don't do what Jalen Brunson is doing night after night after night without getting that accolade. MVP, yes, he is a candidate. I don't care what you got to say. All-Star, yes. Superstar, yes. You don't do what he's doing without being called a superstar. He knocked on that door. In my opinion, he's broken it down. How is he beating your favorites and not being called an all-star? We are blowing out the teams that have your favorite player on it. And nobody's saying nothing? If we beat the Lakers in dominant fashion, you better start saying that Jalen Brunson is a superstar. I've already said it. If you're not saying it yet, hopefully you'll join me once we put a beating on the Lakers, because I feel that coming. I feel a 10-game win streak coming. I feel one of the longest win streaks for the New York Knicks coming in the recent memory that I can remember as a Knicks fan. What a time to be alive. What a time to enjoy this team. And you know what? The team itself, so much camaraderie. Listen over here to what Josh Hart posted on Instagram about these two All-Stars. So he did it twice. One for his guy, Jalen Brunson. This is well-deserved, my brother. And then again for Julius Randle. Bag man. One of the hardest workers. You earn it, bro. Shout out to Julius Randle, who spoke out about this on Instagram and stated, I got your back. You got mine. Congrats, family. Kill. That image right there is the reason the thumbnail of this video is All-Star Duo. Because that's what the New York Knicks have. An All-Star Duo. These two have changed New York. These two have made us better. These two have defined Knicks culture. It's great to see. I can't even stop smiling. I can't even help myself to smile. The hat makes me smile. These two players make me smile. The Knicks fans make me smile. This team makes me smile. I'm riding a high. I'm on cloud 9, about to go to cloud 10. Once we get those 10 W's, I'm ready, New York. I'm ready. And Jalen is too, because it just announced Jalen Brunson is entering the three-point contest. Again, the Knicks star, that's what he is, by the way, accepts an invite to All-Star Weekend to the competition. I say he wins it. You can say I'm going crazy. I don't know who's in it exactly, so maybe I'm just talking because I'm riding a high right now. I don't care. Jalen Brunson, I believe, is shooting a very good, respectable 41-42% from three this season. I say he got a shot with that. And also, that's what people defending him at 6'2". By the way, 6'2", he's also a top 5 leader in and ones for the season at 42. Probably more than that now after all the and ones he got last night. So I'm going to go ahead and say it's above that now, but still, if he can do that with so many people on him, what can he do with no one on him? You think he folds to the pressure? Jalen Brunson? No. I think he has a great shot to win it, and I hope he does. You also spoke about what being an all-star meant to him, and this is why you know this award is so special. Shout out to Fred Katz from The Athletic for reporting the following. Jalen Brunson on what making all-star means for him. Really thankful for my family, my wife, my teammates, the coaches, past teammates, and coaches. Really thankful for all of them. It's a great moment. And his buddy Josh Hart had to speak on it. And, he has some incredible words to say as well, too. Again, shout out to Fred Katz from The Athletic for reporting the following. Josh Hart on Jalen Brunson making All-Star. Oh, man. I'm just incredibly happy. Incredibly proud of him. He put the work in for a long time. And hopefully, it's the first of many. But for him to achieve that goal, that dream, it's amazing. I don't think I could put it any better. For Jalen Brunson to put in the work that he's put in year after year, hear all the criticism, probably heard he was so small or too small, whatever the case may be, for years. Imagine hearing that as an NBA player and hearing other people saying, well, you're good, but not great. You're probably not a leader of a championship squad. Fuel. All fuel to the fire. Does he look like it now? Because the Knicks are looking like the best team in the league. Probably the best team in the league for the turn of the 2024 year. So I want to go ahead and put that out there. And who's a big part of that? Jalen. Oh, yeah. Who else is a big part of that? Julius. 2 All-Stars. A couple of All-Stars. New York Knick made All-Stars. That's the important thing I want to note here. The happiness, we all have it. We all feel it. I get that. I understand that. I love it. Riding a high. Cannot wait to see the Knicks play again. I love everything that they're doing right now. I'm waiting for that next move. But clearly, as of right now, the Knicks look very, very good. And it's really because of the 2 All-Stars that we have who set the bar as high as possible for this season in Jalen Brunson and Julius Randle. I don't know about you guys, but those two, along with what this Knicks team is doing, this Knicks culture, as I've been calling it now, because everybody says heat culture, all that other stuff. You know what? The Knicks have a culture now. And this Knicks culture is making me feel things I never thought I would feel ever in my lifetime. Best team I've ever seen in my entire life on this planet is what I'm watching right now. And the Knicks still have assets to make another move to make them even better contenders. That's the scary part. And that, when you pair that with this Knicks team, that's something we've never seen ever. Ever. And that's what we're witnessing right now on the backs of 2 All-Stars that the New York Knicks created in Jalen Brunson and Julius Randle. Now, I'm not going to give the New York Knicks the most credit for it. You give the players the credit as well, too. They both put in the work, and they both deserve the accolades. But listen up, everybody. The respect. Jalen and Julius, All-Stars. We're here. We have an All-Star duo. New York, stand up. But what about you guys? What do you think about this All-Star duo that the New York Knicks now have in New York with Jalen Brunson and Julius Randle? Let me know in the comments below, guys, because honestly, I would love to hear from you. But that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, go ahead and smash that like button, leave a comment below, and of course, guys, please subscribe to the channel. Until next time, Knick fans. Peace.